Welcome to Resumes That Get Results. This resume series is made up of 3 parts. Part 1, Getting Started with Your Resume, discusses resume basics. Part 2, The Objective in Education, reviews the objective and education sections of the resume in detail. Part 3, Experience Matters, provides detailed information on how to describe your skills and experiences in a way that will market you. Let's talk about the objective and education sections of your resume. First and foremost, your resume is an advertisement of you. For the purpose of this very important assignment, you must be a marketing major. Think of ways that your resume will capture the reader's attention in a positive, impactful way. Your resume should say to the employer, "I'm confident" or self-assured. Making your name stand out on your resume will accomplish that. Your contact information can be the smallest piece of information on your resume, but remember to make sure your information is complete and accurate. What's appropriate on a resume? 1 or 2 addresses? The answer to that question depends upon you and your personal situation. You want your resume to be current 6 months from now. If you are in any type of transition, such as living at school and planning to move home, or planning to relocate to a new geographic area, you might want to seriously consider including 2 addresses on your resume. If you are relocating, you might consider having a current address and a local address. This will let the employer know that you are definitely moving to the area and that you are serious about the job, even if you are not in the immediate geographic area. Many of us have switched to using cell phones and do not even have landlines anymore. If you are using a cellular number or multiple phone numbers on your resume, be sure to identify them. Use the word cellular or mobile or even the letter C in parentheses to let the reader know it's a cellular line. Using an email address is important. It demonstrates to the employer that you are current with technology and that you can be contacted through an alternate way. Make sure your email address is professional, some type of combination of your first and last names. It's logical, it will make sense to the reader, and it won't leave a negative impression upon the reader as he or she is reviewing your resume. If you're in doubt about the professionalism of your current email address, change it. Remember, an employer will read your resume the same exact way you do, from top to bottom and left to right. Therefore, you want your most important information to be placed at the top and to the left of your resume. To introduce resumes, you will often see objective, qualifications, or profile. Any of these headings are acceptable. You will have to seriously consider each and determine the one that best fits your needs. The next several slides will discuss each of these options in more detail. The objective is short, concise, and to the point. What is your goal? What are you looking for? What position are you applying for? What key skills or experiences do you plan to use? Your objective should state that. Then, the content of your resume should support that objective. This should be tailored for every position. Convince the reader of your resume this position or company is where you want to be. Keep information fragmented. Avoid complete sentences and personal pronouns throughout the entire resume. Here are some sample objectives to give you a better idea of what to include. Notice how each objective is concise and to the point. However, all of them clearly state what the individual is seeking. Here are some additional samples to review. Some individuals choose to use a qualifications section in their resume. Normally, this section will be used by individuals with more experience. Generally, recent college graduates and entry-level professionals will use a clear objective. When reviewing resumes that use a qualifications section, you will see a variety of headings used. Areas of accomplishment, summary of qualifications, profile, background, career summary, professional highlights are just a few. When deciding, choose the one that best works for you to convey your key, eye-catching information. The qualifications section is generally longer than an objective. Carefully consider some of your key skills and accomplishments that you want to emphasize. Feature these skills and highlight some of your specific strengths. Consider including some specific examples of situations and accomplishments. Try to quantify some of those experiences. Generally, this type of information or heading can be used by individuals with at least 1 year of career-related experience. In developing the qualifications section of your resume, include your functional specialty or job title, combined years of experience working within that specific industry, any specific expertise, strengths, or specializations that you may possess. If appropriate, consider including information on certifications, graduate degrees, or licensure that will set you apart from the competition. Think of skills that will make you more marketable. For instance, language skills and international business skills are sought out by many employers. The next few slides provide examples for the qualifications section of your resume. After reviewing all the information on objectives and qualifications and reading all the examples included with this workshop, you will be able to create the appropriate heading and content that will best market you to the employer. Here are just a few more samples to review. Next, let's move on to the education section of your resume. Where you place your education information on your resume depends on what you have to offer the employer. In general, current students and recent graduates place educational information at the beginning of the resume. Once you get paid professional experience in your field of interest, expertise, you may consider moving the education content of your resume closer to the end of your resume. When deciding, ask yourself, do I have paid professional experience that speaks louder than the education information? What is going to market me more to the employer? My educational background or my work-related experiences? Possible headings you may use to highlight your education include education, education or training, or education and qualifications. Think of your educational accomplishments. What training or certifications, if any, have you completed in addition to your basic degree? What title will work best to sell you to the employer? At the very minimum, your education information needs to include the degree, your graduation month and year, the major or majors you completed, any minors or concentrations, as well as the institution and the city and state. Your education section may also include information about QPA or GPA, as well as accreditation information. When it comes to your QPA, a good rule of thumb: if your QPA is above a 3.0, consider including it. If not, consider eliminating it from your resume. Or use your major QPA and cumulative QPA. However, don't try to deceive the reader into thinking that your major QPA is your cumulative. Be honest. If the institution or the academic college is accredited, it is important to include that information as well. This indicates that the program is structured, has strict requirements. It demonstrates that you have some stringent requirements to obtain that degree. The accreditations listed on this slide are just a few of SHIP's current accreditations. Review the university catalog to determine if your academic college or major is accredited. The education section may also contain a variety of subheadings that will help you organize your educational information. Some possible subheadings you may incorporate into your resume include honors. These can be scholarships, honors fraternities and organizations, Dean's List, graduation honors, and honors programs graduate. Study abroad is also another great subheading to include under education. Include the institution, country, and dates studied abroad. Consider moving some examples of your relevant experiences and coursework for the employer to review. Study abroad demonstrates to the employer that you are flexible, open to trying new things, and not afraid to face differences or challenges. Some individuals may choose to include a computer skills subheading under education. If you obtained your computer skills through your academic coursework, then that's a great location to place that information. If you are applying for positions that focus more on the helping services, the computer skills may not be as relevant as other skills. You may want to consider listing this as a separate heading closer to the bottom of the resume. On the flip side, if you are a computer science or management information systems major, you should strongly consider listing computer skills as a separate heading. Then include some subheadings under computer skills to help organize this information. Possible subheadings may include languages, applications, operating systems. Just list each of these in order of importance. In addition, some individuals will include relevant coursework. Look at this information closely. If it's not going to add value, don't include it. If including coursework, only include 4 to 6 courses maximum. Include the exact course title. Don't worry about the scheduling course numbers and abbreviations. This will not mean anything to the reader. When deciding on the coursework to include, use 4 to 6 courses maximum and think about courses that set you apart from other individuals. Do you have some relevant coursework within a specific area that will be of interest to the reader? Do you have the content and book knowledge, but may be lacking in the area of professional hands-on experience? If so, the relevant coursework may be worth adding to enhance what you have to offer the employer. Choose courses wisely. Your coursework should not be the highlight of your resume. You should have other experiences, such as an internship or related experiences that will demonstrate your skills and knowledge much more clearly than a course you've taken. Of course, after you graduate and gain paid professional experience in your field, some of the subheadings and information under education will become less important to a prospective employer. As you gain that professional experience, information regarding relevant coursework, honors, and GPA become less relevant. You will want to gradually phase out that information on your resume and phase in some of the professional, work-related information and accomplishments. For more information on resumes, contact the Career Center or consider completing additional online workshops in the series. Visit the website at www.ship.edu/career. Click Career Tools on the left side of the page for a variety of resources, workshops, and PDFs on career-related topics. If you are completing this seminar series for course credit, please complete the following steps in order to ensure you receive credit from your professor. Review Resume Workshops Parts 1, 2, and 3 in their entirety. Go to www.ship.edu/career. Click Online Resume Workshops under Surveys and Feedback. Complete the online survey completely and accurately to ensure you receive credit. If you have questions concerning the content of this workshop, your resume, or would like to schedule an appointment, contact the Career Center at 717-477-1484 or by email at career@ship.edu. For alumni, call 717-477-1218 or email alumni@ship.edu.